28 hours that I have over of Zone 1 assets, bring those forward, pick up a few from Zone 2, perform those late, and perform Zone 3 assets late also. So I have 28 hours of Zone 1. I'll be adding an additional 6 hours, meaning 34 hours of those Zone 3 assets will be pushed forward into the week of the 15th of June. This idea of daisy chaining allows us to handle our PM schedules in a predictive way because we predict that there will be too many hours to accomplish in any particular week. Therefore, we're mitigating those conflicts out of our schedule. Now, the rest of the process very much follows the same formula, so I'm going to take the opportunity to speed up the recording a little bit. Please note that all of the changes we've discussed so far have been within Tririga's 2-week grace period. That means that we've not had to make any actual changes to the schedule. If, however, you'll notice the October time frame, there are hours, 164, that we plan on doing early. And same for some of the holiday stuff that we see just at the beginning of the holiday season. In the cases where you perform work early, you have to activate the task on those assets in order to accomplish the work. That means you can't rely on Tririga's automated task scheduling. For the most part with this schedule, that's something that we've been able to avoid. But for what you see here, we have an actionable document, something that we can look at on a weekly basis and know that what we have ahead of us we'll be able to account for. What's more, it provides proof that we've taken the time to schedule our assets for PM and that we've done so to the best of our ability. We've thought through every situation that we might encounter as far as we can, and we've planned and said we have enough that we can accomplish our PM. By adjusting your schedule so that you can accomplish it, you can meet the 100% scheduled PM mandate that's been laid out in the guidance. It's not necessary to PM everything, but it is necessary to think about what needs to be PM'd. Well, that wraps it up for this introduction to the Viewport tool. We got into the actual features of the tool itself. We talked about populating it. We talked about making adjustments. We talked about how to plan for holidays and to plan for your available hours. And what's more, we got into the final stage of it where we're actually taking a look at where conflicts are going to be and figuring out how we're going to deal with them well before ever facing them. I'd like to build another segment that specifically addresses questions and concerns that various people have had, but I need to get those questions and concerns. There were some issues that were brought up during the first presentation of this, but I'd like to get more feedback as soon as possible. Once you've viewed this, please shoot an email off to me, which my name is available. I'll put it up on the screen at the end of this segment, but please get that information to me so that I can try and address these concerns as best as possible. What's more, I want to make updates to the tool itself, so if you have an idea of how to improve it, especially if you have a way of being able to speed it up, let me know. I'd love to be able to implement it and make sure that it works out. I can tell you that one feature we want to add is something that allows you to look at individual weeks. So you specify a date and you can see exactly what buildings are scheduled for which types of PM during each day of that particular week. That's a little bit down the road for right now, but hopefully we can get there with some additional feedback and support. Appreciate your attention during this video. I hope it's been informative. I hope it hasn't been too much, and I hope you feel comfortable reaching out to me if it has. Thank you very much, and enjoy balancing your schedule.